Hello everyone, this is your storyteller. I'm here to narrate about sea turtles. Most of us have seen a tortoise in a zoo or reptile park. However, not many would have seen its marine relative, the sea turtle. This is not surprising since these reptiles spend almost their entire life in the sea. There are 7 species of marine or sea turtles in the world. Of them, 5 are found in India's coastal waters. They are the olive ridley, the hawksbill, the green sea turtle, the loggerhead, and the leatherback. Compared to most tortoises, sea turtles are huge. Even the smallest species, the olive ridley, weighs up to 35 kilograms when fully grown. The largest of them all, the leatherback, grows up to a length of 2.2 meters and each could weigh as much as 700 kilograms. Sea turtles live their entire life in the oceans, but they still have a connection with the land. They must come ashore to lay eggs. Today, 4 of the sea turtle species mentioned above have become extremely rare in India. The olive ridleys, however, are still commonly seen nesting on sandy beaches all along our coasts. Aribada. In most parts of the world, olive ridleys come ashore alone to lay their eggs. However, Odisha is one of only 3 places in the world where a phenomenon known as mass nesting or Aribada takes place. On certain nights during the nesting season, thousands of female turtles come ashore simultaneously to lay their eggs on a particular beach. Between the months of January and March, female olive ridleys come ashore at night to lay their eggs. This is quite a problem for them, as the turtle's front flippers enable it to swim gracefully and effortlessly, but are not very useful for moving on land. The turtle has to haul itself laboriously onto the beach. Then it chooses a spot well away from the high tide line. Here, it scoops out a nest cavity 45 cm deep, into which it lays about 100 eggs. Each egg is in the shape and size of a table tennis ball. Once all the eggs are laid, the turtle fills in the cavity, then it camouflages the nest by tossing sand on it using its flippers. That done, it returns to the sea. The legs are left to incubate under the warmth of the sun. In many places around the world, local people follow the tracks of the turtle to its nest. They collect the eggs for eating. Jackals, domestic dogs, and pigs do dig up and eat the eggs by following the scent left by the turtle. Those eggs that escape such people and predators hatch 45 to 60 days later. The hatchlings slash open the leathery eggshell with the help of a tiny egg tooth. This is like a razor blade at the tip of a hatchling's snout. When most of the eggs have hatched, the hatchlings push themselves upwards through the sand and emerge on the surface of the beach. From here, they make a hurried dash to the sea. Many of these tiny hatchlings, which weigh less than 20 grams each, will not even reach the sea. They will fall prey to crabs or birds even before they reach the water. Most of those that do make it into the water will also be eaten by many predators in the sea within the first few days of their lives. In fact, scientists estimate that only 1 in every 1,000 hatchlings becomes an adult. It is perhaps to ensure that enough hatchlings survive to keep the species going that sea turtles lay so many eggs. After many years of swimming in the open ocean, the female hatchlings that have become adults return to the same beach where they were born. They come there to lay their own eggs. How they manage to find the place after so many years in the sea is one of the many mysteries of these fascinating reptiles. Sea turtles are among the many wonderful creatures we share this planet with. They have survived natural dangers for millions of years. But sadly, human activities during the last few decades have put them in grave danger. There are many factors that threaten their survival. People hunt them for their meat or collect their eggs. Sometimes they are accidentally trapped in the nests of motorboats. Problems like pollution, dumping of plastics into the ocean, and construction activities on nesting beaches also hurt their survival. Only by systematically tackling these problems and removing these threats can we ensure that sea turtles will continue to exist in the years to come. This awareness was written by Shekhar Dattatri. Shekhar Dattatri writes popular articles on wildlife, conservation, and filmmaking. He has been interested in nature from childhood. He is an award-winning wildlife and conservation filmmaker. For more information on him, visit the link that is given in the description box below. Thanks for listening. Bye.